Hey guys, what's up? Today we're continuing our conversation about the valve stem and the tip I did the other day with Guy 8888. I usually don't like to carry on the topic too long and run down a rabbit hole and start going in a bunch of different directions, but I've had a lot of feedback and I've had a lot of questions about the tip we did the other day with the plug. And if you didn't watch that video, I'll put it at the end here. You can go ahead and jump in on it. But we used plugs to fix a valve stem if it was cut, if you were out on the trail. And I know some of y'all said, well, you know, you should have just used a Colby valve stem. Well, you know the saying, shoulda, coulda, woulda, hindsight's 20/20, whatever else you want to throw in there. But the bottom line is we're giving you practical tips on how to fix stuff if you don't have the right equipment, tools, accessories. That thing might be, the Colby might be hanging in an Advanced Auto Parts or at Amazon somewhere and it's not out on the trail with you. So you have to adapt and overcome and figure out how you're going to get back to camp or your truck so that way you don't spend the night in the woods. I've actually got a couple guys that ask me about what do I do now? I got the valve stem, it's cut, it's out, I put the plug in, I get back home. How do I get a valve stem back in there? You know, some people, believe it or not everybody is a fan of the Colby valve stem. They like the good old-fashioned, old-school valve stem that you put in and you rock it. So I'm going to show you how to put this one in today, and there'll be another video that I do at another time to show you how to do the Colby valve stem and what that is. And I know some of you guys are fans of it, some of you are not, so I show all different kind of options here on our channel. So here we go. We're going to show you how to install a regular valve stem in your tire, and we all know that one of the most difficult things about putting a valve stem in a tire or getting a tire off the wheel is breaking the bead. So for that, you know, I've done videos on this before, but we've got a lot of new people on the channel here. We've got a lot of new side-by-side ATV, UTV owners, and they just aren't sure what to do. So we've got here the XB-450. This is a Bead Buster. I've done several videos on this. I know these guys that make this thing. They definitely have a great product. We use this all the time. So I'm going to show you how to use this to bust the bead on this tire so we can get the valve stem in and get you back out on the trail. The first thing we're really going to do is take out the plugs that we put in the other day from our tip from Guy. All right, so we got that out. All right, that's your wad of plugs that was in there for the emergency situation. All right, so now we'll take this Bead Buster, and what you want to do is you want to kind of set this bad boy down in there. We're going to snug it up. Now that we got the Bead Buster in between the tire and the wheel, we're going to take the foot and we're going to push it down. And we're going to pop the bead right like that, okay? So now what we'll do is we'll bring it back up. All right, we'll take and release the foot off the wheel itself. And then what I'll do is typically, I'll run it back on there. We actually have over at our other shop a valve stem applicator to put on here to pull it through the wheel. I know a lot of you guys don't have that, so I'm not going to use it for this video. So what I'm going to do is I'll put a cap on there to protect the threads on the valve stem itself. And then what I'll do is I'll hit it with a little shot of WD-40. Just make it nice and slick. And then we'll take and slide our valve stem right in there. All right, so now that you got your valve stem there and it's nice and slick and lubed up, pull it right up in like that. There you go, your valve stem's in there. We're gonna take our Bead Buster and raise the foot, just like that, make sure it's up. And then we're gonna bring it off the wheel. Now we're gonna see if we can get this bead set on this tire. You're gonna wanna put some safety glasses on because this is going to definitely fly everywhere if this happens, if it pops up. Typically I put it on the floor, you know, I work it a little bit, but for this we're just going to see if we can get it up on here. So you see that starting to come up. So when this pops, that WD-40 or tire lube or whatever you put in there is going to fly. So you want to be careful with that. That's why you need some glasses. All right, there it is, it's on. Well guys, there you go. That's how you replace that valve stem. We used the BeadBuster XB-450. There's different versions of this thing. There's a link below you can check out. We have them on our Amazon store. They are a lifesaver. Every shop needs one of these. And if you guys got any questions, feel free to hit me up. I know some of you are like, hey man, I got a dumb question. How do I put the valve stem back in once I get it back home? There's no such thing as a dumb question. I will answer all your questions. If I don't answer it in the video, I'll send you an answer back whether you email me or message me. So that's it, guys. Thanks a lot. Take care. Have a good one.